Welcome to Heavy Rain, a video game that I played when I was small child Wellington, and we're going to have as our third go in the Christmas cage match, and yeah, the last time we played it was April 30th, 2022, which, my god, was 3.5 years ago. I am 30 years, well, damn near 31 years old. And now, Kraywin, my birthday's in January, so I slowly inch ever closer to death. Which scene are you talking about, Rusty? The Molesto scene or something else? And then call it the Oyaji scene. And I am David Cage. Everything must be enjoyed on the controller. Oh, yeah. No, without that scene, it would be really weird to have her react like that. But with the added context, it's just like, Jesus Christ, man. This is such an architect's house. Like, if I were a rich person, I would never want an adjoining balcony with my children. They can have their own balcony, and I can have my balcony. Because, like, what if, like, you do exactly like we just did? I don't want my kids to see me in my fucking undies. That's untoward. Alright, apparently we need to go get naked first.
Je vais aller prendre une douche et m'habiller avant de descendre.
I forgot that we have our language in French. Let's do Japanese for now. We were playing the game as it's meant to be played, Solar.
買い物に行ってくる。お昼に子供たちを迎えに行ったら、ジェイソンの誕生パーティーの準備をするわ。働きすぎないように。愛してるわ。
That is a very happy wife. You know what, Thank you for asking, Rusty. We're going to go through the Sean segment in every single language. I want to know what these voice actors were cooking with. Yeah, I have never thought about that, and now I'm deeply curious. We're going to go to Baby B English, and we'll say hello to Mr. Burb. Yeah, David Cage truly believes in the international audience. In the obligatory pissing scene. I mean, we have to keep something consistent, Solar. You know, depending on how I feel about this game, I might do something silly and allow parliamentary demands dictate our language for 30-minute chunks. Oh no. Did I do that last time? I might have done that last time. That sounds like a Wellington thing to do. Unfortunately, like many things in Welliestan, it's ancient lost knowledge. Did we do that last time, Blobber? Are we just repeating history? Are we doing a Natsuki Subaru? Have we returned to the past? Is it 2023? 2022? Alright, everybody, remember to buy NVIDIA. And, is Bitcoin a thing? Alright, thankfully, we have less gratuitous nudity in this. Are electric toothbrushes really that much better? I've always been thinking about them for a while, but I've never really had the sufficient curiosity to warrant the change. Thank you for the follow, Alex Pemberton. Alright, we'll take a look at one then. I know we're wearing green underwear now, it must be March.
Nothing like a refreshing shower. I almost feel awake.
You know, I will say the voice I feel bad for this voice actor right now. But there's a meme. I'm just gonna play the meme. If I can find it. Oh god, why do I not have this on? I'm just ready to go. Oh, here we go. I'm just going to say that this guy's voice regrettably has the energy of this meme.
Listen, you fucker, listen. I smoke 5 packs of cigarettes daily. I'm smoking a cigarette right now. In fact, 2 cigarettes. I intend to die of lung cancer in approximately 5 months from now.
I let other people fuck my wife.
Not the first VA, the second VA. Which is deeply unfortunate given this guy's, like, life course right now. But I guess that's, well, not secret lore, but future lore. Alright.
I'm as clean as a whistle. Time to get dressed.
Yeah, it's like the other guy, but a little bit older. Ugh. Alright, please... No, I remember this now. Please don't juggle hacky sacks in your children's room while you're in your skivvies. I too hope this is a happy and lefty game. I mean, look at how chipper everything. I mean, the birds are singing. You're in a lovely home. That would obviously go for... I would say $750,000 to $125,000. It's a open concept 3 or 4 bedroom home in what appears to be a nice neighborhood in Chicago. Yeah, I would go with that. You have happy little neighbors and actually well-apportioned cul-de-sac. You know, this is like the assassination window, you know, when he's run for president and he's JFK. Sorry, the scandal has corrupted my mind. I'm just thinking about the plot of that show. Like, the portion I'm at, the vice president just killed her husband. Like, there's a comment. I'm just going to spoil the show because it's so bad. Barack Obama is the president at this time. Oh, no, you mean in the show? No, Charlie Sheen, you know what? When is Heavy Rain set? Charlie Sheen would have overseen the decline of the American economy. Actually, no, we actually got to do stuff for our small child.
Nice day outside. Maybe I could squeeze in a little garden time. Not the greatest sketch I've ever drawn. Maybe I should try again.
Our wife didn't give us a honeydew thing? No, she didn't. Like, who in the expanded universe would the president be right now? Who would be the spirit of alternate universe Barack Obama? Alternate universe Bill Clinton is Shaquille O'Neal. Alternate universe George W. Bush is Charlie Sheen. You know, America's had enough with actors. I think, and like other people as their head of state in this timeline. So they're obviously gonna pick someone practical. I think... Oh god. They're going to elect someone who actually does things for a living. The question is it tech or something else? Because the first person that jumped into my head is President Mark Zuckerberg, and I died inside. Don't worry, Wick. I know. It could be Tim Apple. Oh no, it could be Heave. What is it? Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs. Div Sobs. Who is the newly appointed Apple CEO after Steve Apple died. You go with that. You know, Steve Jobs faked his death. That would also be really bad for the world. He was a deeply problematic man. You don't want to say something like the CEO of Palantir. Tony, the guy that sells the neon signs? No, he's the VP. Because, you know, you have, like, a highfalutin, like, presidential candidate, so they can work with the donors and stuff. But you gotta have a guy that can relate to the base. And by the base, I mean any American. So you need to pick, like, a regular person VP. So quite literally, you just see an ad from, like, a DC's, like, neon sign guy, like, hey, I'm Tony the guy from the neon store. You've seen my things at such fine establishments as Knockers. Knockers, hangers, and wangers. Now,
The plans are coming along nicely. Should be finished by Monday.
my fine friend Tim Apple believes in America and what we can provide for the country in our time of economic crisis due to the mismanagement of President Charlie Sheen. Yeah, that fits. Alright, do we go into the garden? Yeah, let's go into the garden. Work.
Finished. Now I can relax and seize the day.
Race.
It's almost lunchtime. Grace and the kids will be back any minute. I could go for a cup of coffee. I'm thirsty. Should be some orange juice in the fridge.
Oh god, orange juice and coffee is terrible. Alright, Can we eat a grape? God, what kind of monster keeps their orange juice just outside? Also, where's your coffee machine? Oh, seriously, where's your coffee machine? Okay, I have a question. Has anyone seen their orange juice be in a glass? Or is that orange soda?
Hey, take it easy. You're gonna knock me over. So this is your big day, huh?
Am I grown up now?
10 years old. That's not exactly grown up, but you're getting there.
Now, can I drive your car?
And I think you're gonna have to wait a little while for that.
Ethan, can you please help me?
I'm coming.
Help me, can you take all the groceries?
They've been so excited since this morning. I could hardly keep them in line in the supermarket. How's your day been? Managed to get any work done?
I made some pretty good progress. I've just got to work on a few more details, and then I should be ready to present the plans to the client.
I've got a billion things to do. It'll never be ready before Jason's pals arrive. Can you please help me? There should be plates in the living room cupboard.
No problem, leave it to me.
Yeah, this is the first generation of proper mocap in video games, I think.
That door is always sticking. Give it a big tug. That's the set my mother gave us. Be careful, okay?
Don't worry, I wouldn't want to be responsible for a diplomatic incident with your mother.
Even the writing's worse in this. I want to be responsible for a diplomatic incident with your mother. Like, who would say that in real life? Like, oh my god. You're gonna get beaten if you do that.
I thought you bought that for the kids.
You would?
Of course, I'm just checking that it still works.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it could be I'm just afraid because, like, of the people that I've dated, if I were to do that, I would be relentlessly mocked. Or just get a confused response.
Ethan.
I don't know if I've already told you this today, Mrs. Mars, but I find you very attractive.
You're not so bad yourself, Mr. Mars.
I don't think I've ever done this in the playthroughs that I've played.
I know what's on your mind, Ethan. But now is not the right time for it.
Shame.
I've really got to focus on this party. continue this little conversation later.
David Cage is maturing.
Can I do anything to help?
No thanks. I should be able to manage.
He denied a sex scene when he had the chance.
Did you find the present for Jason?
Yeah, I picked it up from the store this morning. Oh, we were lucky. It was the last one in stock.
When are Jason's friends coming?
Oh, about 2 p.m.? Oh, God, I hope I'll be able to keep the situation under control. Not like last year.
Jason looks happy.
Yeah. It's hard to believe he's 10 years old today. It seems like only yesterday we were flirting in high school. We're getting old, Ethan.
Oh hey, she's the childhood friend. The childhood friend victory scenario, rare as it is.
How about some music?
Nothing ever goes wrong with childhood friend victory scenarios either. Truly yet another thing that is, in the favor of this family.
I think I'll go outside and play with the kids.
Where's their stereo?
That's it. I'm free as a bird.
Hey, 5 minutes, boys, okay? After that, we've got to eat because your friends are going to be here soon.
Okay, we promise, Mom.
Who wants to go first?
Me first. No, me first.
Easy, fellas. You can both have a turn.
Alright. It'll,
Me first,
catch a
me
tiger by
first,
its
me
toe. If it tells, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Okay, Sean, get ready.
Oh
Here we
god,
go.
it's Sean.
It's my turn now.
All right, Jason, let's do the helicopter.
Come on, Dad. Show us how strong you are. Big muscles.
Be careful, hang on.
Yeah, I mean, this is a game full of, like, hope and joy. This is a game that truly is needed by the... You know what? This is a game that the Chinese market really needs, and in order to honor the Chinese market... Oh, David Cage doesn't believe in Chinese people, never mind. No, we're not... Yeah, okay.
You're done for. You're gonna pay for all your crimes.
See, this is why the 3-body problem got written.
Surrender, weakling.
It's because they didn't have access to a happy game known as, Heavy Rain.
Come on, Jason. Hoy-ya!
Give up. I am victorious.
Watch out. Oh! Wow.
If they had this game, they could have won the Opium Wars. With this wise martial knowledge.
Pay for that. Come on. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Yeah, Jason. Ha! Continue. Watch out. Yeah. Ha! Ha! Go, Jason. Yeah. Hoy-ya! No. My life. Scum.
What did David Cage mean by killing the child by this?
Sean? Lunch is ready?
No, Bird is
I'll
dead,
go get
right?
him.
Is there really no running in this game? Oh god.
Sean? What's up?
It's Merlin. He's dead. He's dead and it's all my fault.
No, it's not, Sean. Of course it's not your fault.
I'd give anything if you could come back to life.
I think Sean's the Origami Killer.
There's some things which just have to happen. Even if you don't want them to.
It's not fair, Dad. It's not fair.
I know. I know.
Who would be the Origami Killer in Heavy Rain too, though? That raises the question. Is it like the Necromancer bad guy? Where do you get a pink undershirt? Is that his skin? God, I hope that's not his skin.
Oh, I'd like to have a quick look at some shoes for Sean. Can you watch Jason for a minute? I promise, we won't be long.
Sure, no problem. We're not going anywhere, are we, Jason?
Come on, honey.
Jason! Jason! Jason!
This is all the same model for the same woman.
Jason!
We'll do Japanese first, then. You know what? I want to hear the clown in Japanese. That is true.
Jason! 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 Jason!
Alright, so we're looking for Jason.
Jason, 一人で歩き回っちゃダメだぞ。こんなにたくさん人がいるんだ。
ねえパパ、風船買って。どうしても欲しいんだ。ねえパパ、いいでしょ。
いいよ、しょうがないな。
やった
やあ坊や、お名前は？
ジェイソン。
どの風船がいいかな、ジェイソン君。
赤いやつ。
赤いのね。
The clown is so boring in Japanese.
2ドルになります。
ジェイソン、待って、待ちなさい。はぐれちゃうぞ。釣りはいらないよ。
この人混みじゃ一足合わせるのも一苦労だわ。ジェイソンは？
ついさっきまでいたんだけど、風船を買って振り向いたらいなくなってて。
いなくなった。それどういうことよ？
ここにいて探してくるよ。すぐ戻る。ジェイソン！ジェイソン！ジェイソン！ジェイソン！
Alright, so it's Japanese. We'll pick on the Poles next.
Jason! 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 Jason!
You know, the Polish
Jason!
VA doesn't seem that concerned at all.
Jason!
Alright, what about Russian?
Jason! 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 Jason!
Alright, Russian's pretty bad. Yeah, the Russian VA is the Russian VA does not care at all. We can just make another child.
Jason! Jason! Jason!
Oh, you know what it is? The Russian VA is, my wife cheated on me, and I'm pretty sure that's not my child. That's what the Russian VA is.
Jason! 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 Hey, Jason! Jason!
The Dutch one's okay. There's no real passion. Oh, the Spanish VA, he got the script. He understood what you need to do. What if we go in the subway? No, do not go to the main menu. Yeah, that's also an understandable read. Angry Dad is Italian.
Jason! 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 Jason!
German Dad is also unconcerned, so much like the Russian Dad, the German Dad did also have their wife cheat on them, and you have the love child not being very concerned about.
Jason! Hey, attention! Jason! 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 Jason!
I mean, even if they didn't have the game, even if they didn't have the game, they should understand, like, from script direction that, hey, your son just went missing, and I need you to embody the energy of that, right? I mean, the French dad feels like he just doesn't want to go find his son. Like, he's concerned, but he doesn't have the energy to go look for his son. I think Japanese is second in passion. What about English?
Jason! Jason!
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know why the French VA is so bad.
Jason! 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 Hey man, watch Jason! Jason!
I would say the English VA is probably like third.
Jason!
I think based off of this for now, I have determined that the Spanish voice actors did the best job. So our first segment is in Spanish.
Jason! 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 Jason!
Do we have to get the weird kid?
Jason! Jason! Jason!
We can't sequence break here. And there's literally no other kid with the red balloon, so quite literally, this is a case of, like, unreliable narrator, where we're being lied to about where the small child is. And we know that's not, like, that's a large man. Why is the Spanish VA so quiet? Oh my god.
Jason! 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 Jason!
So this child killed himself by going to a paper supply store.
Mierda! Jason!
Papá.
Jason! No!
It's on both of them, Wick. Also, that kid, this is the same issue I had the first time we played this. Okay, it's on the parent for not teaching their child not to cross the road like that, A. B. The child's not dead because the dad acted as a crumple zone for the car, which was probably only traveling like 20 miles per hour. I can't believe this game became so heavy and so rainy at the same time. David Cage did it again. I mean, but it also has a large crumple zone. Granted, the child won't crumple, but... You know what? No, we're doing this. Lethality of impacts. Impacts for different speeds and age cohorts. What do you mean you've detected unusual? Is it because I'm streaming? Alright, man. Bam. Am I getting doxxed here? No. Bam. Well, I mean, Lizard, this is what we do on a Welly stream. If we're not doing stuff, oh no. If we're not doing stuff like this legally isn't a Welly stream. Alright. So, less than 15 years old. Oh, greater than 15 years old. So let's assume that it's the 65-year-old line is the fatality risk. Like, look at how low that is. They would, okay, realistically, calculator, actually no, I need, over here, MPH, KPH to MPH. More than 60? What's 60 kilometers an hour? No, they were not going. I am telling you right now, Rusty, the stated speed limit right there is no more than 35. Like no more than like 35. It was probably like 30. Which would be like 56. Cause like, so like it'd be right around here. So there's a 20% chance the child would die. And when you add in an adult that would increase the effect. Okay, to you, Wick, I would argue that the parent would increase the effective mass of the relative frame, that it would have effectively the same kind of aura of the other things. So it'd be closer to the adult thing, because the adult took the majority of the thing. It'd be less than 10%. It'd be about 10% fatality risk of the combined body. I mean, honestly, that looked like it was going 25 mph to me. Which is more like 40. Because the lady just did a turn, and she would have to speed up again. Yeah, but, like, I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking about it now, because, like, I have to turn into a thing to get into my house, my area, and I have to go from, like, 40 to, and I have to do 40, like, the speed limit is 40, and then I slow down to, like, 20, or 50, like, about 20, and then I make my turn. I'm speaking in MPH here, not KPH, but, yeah. And then, like, it's not like I'm going to speed immediately back up to 40. Granted, this is a residential area, mind you all. Rather than, the small child oblivion area of Chicago Street. But yeah, if you look at the scene, you'll notice how it's a T intersection and not a cross intersection. So the only way they could have gotten onto the road there is if it was a turn. So that plus everything else, it makes it very unlikely it would have gotten to the speed. So this is a game that David Cage doesn't understand physics, which also isn't new. So that child was assassinated. I'm going to assume the child murdered his son by, like, injecting him with, I don't know, insulin? Like, 40 grams of insulin, or 40 kilograms of insulin, while they got hit, and the small child exploded. You know what, I see Japanese, and I want to go back to the Japanese language now. I really don't know why. That's actually probably Chinese, but I don't care. Making the German run, you know what? We'll switch to the Russian or German one when we're actually raising the other child. When we have the parenting scene. I mean, obviously, nothing sad would ever happen to the child of a murdered brother. Alright, everybody. But it is that time of night where I take the Wellatonin, and at the same time I'm taking a NyQuil. Oh, that's a great point. Thank you, because I forgot to switch my scenes. Oh, never mind. I wanted to do this in Japanese, but It's the parenting segment already.
Привет.
Привет.
We could do that when we're having our child study. We could switch to Japanese. But I feel the energy here is more sufficiently, the sadness aura is more sufficiently captured by the Russian. Just like this absolutely dreary, Privyet. Pardon me, I'm struggling with the classic rapper. Alright, I've been well atoned. Why can't I move?
Похоже, он не расположен со мной говорить. Он так не любит оставаться последним в школе. Шон ждет меня в машине. Надо возвращаться. Какой сильный дождь. Льет не переставая уже не первую неделю.
Я опоздал. Опять.
Надо возвращаться домой.
You know, be wild if David Cage added a driving mechanic to one of his games. I'm sure he has, but I don't know if he will. I would rather die than open up Omicron again. Did the game crash? That'd be hilarious. That's because he's the protagonist of reality, Solaire. We're going to have Emperor David Cage occur in 2030. He's just preparing for it. He's preparing us all for it. I thought the mechanic was throwing motorcycles at people, Wick. Or was it both?
В эти выходные Шон остается у Грейс. Ко мне он приезжает с неохотой и всегда торопится вернуться к маме.
Alright, so 4:30 is snack. Snack we will get apple. I said apple. Outside is not apple.
Пора поесть. Может, Шон голодный?
small child of the dead Goka.
Что ж, пора перекусить. Ты голодный?
Кажется, чуть-чуть.
Посмотрим, что у нас есть на кухне.
Is it a mandarin orange? I thought it was an apple.
Вот, Шон, перекус.
Спасибо.
Oh my god, everybody looks so dead. Alright, next segment we'll do Japanese. Alright, so we have some time. Hour and a half until that. We need to do a chore.
まだショーンの宿題が終わってないな。
I mean, is there that big of a difference between Shaun and Sean?
両親が教会から戻ると子供たちがいなくなっていました。両親は子供たちを探し、名前を呼び、泣き叫びました。子供たちの姿を見ることは二度とありませんでした。まだ早いな。宿題はまた後にするか。
Okay, at least we have actual food in this fridge. We will not be alcoholic, Dad. We will not drink, beer. Is that what it is in, Japanese? Beer.
それじゃあ一緒に何かして遊ぶか。
テレビ見てる方がいいよ。
ショーン、そろそろ宿題やるか。
宿題？もうちょっとテレビ見てちゃダメ？その後でいいで。
なあ、ちょっと話さないか。
何について？
自分のこととか友達のこと、普段のこととかさ。
別にいいよ。
学校はどうだ？先生は優しいか？
特に問題ないよ。
Sounds like an ominous small child in Japanese. God, I'm remembering this game now and I'm already getting like... Ugh. I know what is about to come. That's what I should do while I'm going to bed. I should study some Nipponese. It's been a while since I've actually done any language study. I've been so tired from work. But I like doing it, and it's always good to be somewhat productive in one's life.
ショーン、そろそろ宿題やるか。
宿題？もうちょっとテレビ見てちゃダメ？その後でいいでしょ？
No. No.
今は終わらせた方がいいだろう。そしたらあとは自由だ。カバンを持ってきてキッチンで用意しなさい。パパが手伝うよ。
Yeah, that makes sense. I've been enjoying reading before going to bed. Rather than doing like no electronics, it's like no video content or no sound, no stimulating content, so no music or anything like that. And then when I feel eepy enough, I go to bed. See what your brother's up to? Gripping parenting of your dad creepily watching you do your math homework and not saying anything. Hell yeah. Japanese VA is good and it's balanced well. The Spanish VA, I think, is the best.
Papá, ya he terminado. ¿Puedo ir a ver la tele?
Oh god, the child doesn't sound right, though.
Déjame ver. Muy bien. Parece que has terminado. Ve.
Like, I might have misheard, but like, the way that they did the Spanish VA, the child sounded a bit goofy.
Es hora de cenar. Será mejor que prepare algo para Sam. Ahora que lo pienso, si él no pide nada, debe de ser porque no tiene hambre.
No. Cancel. Fine. I want to make pizza for my boy. I guess I have to address the child. Child.
¿Quieres que te prepare la cena?
Oh, sí. Tengo mucha hambre.
De acuerdo. Veré qué encuentro. Te aviso cuando esté lista.
Hmm.
Du kriegst bestimmt eine Erkältung. Ich schau mal, ob ich eine Medizin für dich finde.
I don't remember what my child's response was. I'm a terrible parent. There we go. We'll do pizza. We'll be the cool dad. Plus, like, roast chicken out of that package just sounds ever so grody. See, that's an emote Lucky needs. Boomer dad.
Essen ist fertig.
Ich komme.
Ich glaube, im Badezimmerschrank sind Medikamente.
I think German VA is also the loudest. Which is much needed because everyone is so goddamn quiet. You know, I struggle to think what would happen if we had, like, the Blitz in modern day. What would modern English rations be, right? Alright, small child. Wait, I literally just took medicine for you. What? Oh.
Hier, nimm das. Das wird dir helfen.
Danke, Dad.
What time is it? It's a little bit early. Also, what kind of monster not just, like, does 5 slices of pizza? Who microwaves a whole pizza when your intention is to only eat 1 slice? That's criminal. Because, like, you just microwave the same pizza over and over again, you're gonna get grody pizza. This man is the Origami Killer. No, it's not spoilers. I'm just making a prediction. He's the Origami Killer because he doesn't cook pizza in a morally upright and correct manner. What knockoff Pirates of the Caribbean ass nonsense is this? Oh god, that's grim. What are we letting our child watch? Go to bed now, child.
Sean, komm. Es ist Zeit fürs Bett.
Ich bin noch nicht müde. Kann ich noch ein bisschen aufbleiben?
Nein, das ist nicht besonders vernünftig, Sean. Du hast Schule morgen. Du brauchst deinen Schlaf.
Okay, ich gehe. Kommst du mit mir?
Putz dir die Zähne und ab ins Bett. Ich komm hoch.
Now, if we're gonna talk about watching public executions before bed, I should put the language back to French. Instead, we will settle back on English. Now there's Satanism now, too? These cartoons these kids watch these days. How inappropriate. CCTV from the mall. Oh, that's cruel. We will grab Teddy. Oh no. I mean, David Cage likes making a callback between all of his games. Obviously, we need the Mayan Empire to make a return. Maybe that's an EU5 playthrough we can do. We could do, could do the Mayan whatever the hell. We need a magic mod for that to work. Alright, small child.
Thanks, Dad.
Good night, Sean.
Are we not getting our child a blanket?
Dad,
Yeah?
why do you look so sad?
I think I just need some time to get back to the way things were.
You know, Dad, what happened to Jason wasn't your fault.
Good night, Sean.
Good God, we need to get a shave. True. You know, we've murdered somebody's. So like the Mayan emperor can understand where the indigo child is. Barnaby Corner North? Isn't that the Oyaji later in the game? Speaking of Oyajis, oh mama. We have Lawrence. Lawrence? Torrance. Old man. This is the second character in our cast and crew, whose name I've actually just forgotten. He's I'm just gonna call him Alex Casey from L.A. Noire, or whatever the hell Remedy is called. Alan Wake. He's a private dick. Not to be confused with Tricky Dick.
Lauren Winter. Ring any bells?
Nope, can't say it does.
You know what, Blobber? Blobber's right. I remember doing the scene in Japanese previously.
Oh, that Lauren Winter. Third floor, last door on the left, at the end of the corridor.
Is he reading pornography in there?
Been looking for weeks. Hope I hit pay dirt this time. Guess I better take the stairs.
He reads it for the articles. Well-known article people.
Lauren Winter.
Sorry, I only see clients by appointment.
Oh yeah, no, I had my dissertation published in Playboy.
It's $50. I don't kiss and I don't do any weird shit.
Fine by me.
Also, speaking of tricky dicks.
Put your money on the table. You got exactly 10 minutes. When the alarm rings, it's over, okay?
Can I put my money down? Scott Shelby, that's our name. And look at her doing the civic duty. $50 for 10 minutes though, Goku. She's getting paid.
You should take your clothes off. We ain't got all day.
What was that, $300 an hour?
Customer.
Shit, a cop. I should have known. What you want, a freebie? Is that it?
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. The families of the victims of the Origami Killer asked me to investigate the murders. I came here just to ask you some questions about Johnny.
I already told the police all I know and have nothing to add. Leave me alone.
I understand, Lauren. I know what you're going through.
Oh yeah? You know what it feels like to find your own son's body on a wasteland? I'm sorry, I don't believe you have the slightest idea what I'm going through, Mr. Shelby.
The killer is walking around free as we speak. He'll kill again if he's not arrested.
My Johnny's dead, so what difference does it make?
If we don't find the killer, there'll be other mothers who find their son's body on a deserted wasteland. But you're right. Why should you care? It's not your problem anymore, right?
What do you want to know?
Great success. We bullied the hooker.
How did your son disappear?
He used to go play with the neighborhood kids after school. It was pouring down something awful that day. I'll never forget it. All his friends came home around 5. All except him.
Did Johnny live with you?
Yes. Of course, I made sure he never met any of my clients. I wanted to stop, you know. But we needed the money. I was trying to earn enough to get us out of here. You want one?
No thanks, I quit.
That's brave.
Do you know if they found anything on the wasteland? Any leads or witnesses?
No. He said he must have run away and he'd probably end up coming back. His body was found 5 days later with an origami figure in his hand and an orchid on his chest.
Did you suspect anyone after he disappeared?
I meet a lot of pretty shady characters in my line of work. Sure, I thought of it at first. But it didn't seem to make any sense. I don't believe any of my clients could have done that to my Johnny and all those other kids. Time's up, Mr. Shelby. I hope you got what you wanted. Now get out of here.
Well, if you remember anything, the smallest detail, give me a call.
So I will say this one is interesting in terms of like concept, because the game is about who is the Origami Killer, as all 4 of our characters attempt to find it out.
Lauren, open
I wonder if you could die here. That would actually be pretty
I already
cool.
told you I don't want to see you anymore.
Sorry, Dal, but I really wanted to see ya.
We'll be the good guy here, but I think we could just leave.
What do you want, asshole?
Lauren, is everything all right?
She's just swell. Now beat it, loser.
I heard you're a bitch.
You again? If you're looking for trouble, you found it. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Oh!
The QTEs in this are more problematic than in Indigo Prophecy because the thumb pads, analog sticks, are not as nice. I missed that one. We will definitely do that, Goka. We have at least one more run of all David Cage games ahead of us. This one we are committing to actually getting good endings on VOD. However, I would like to get the worst endings, or a fail state, as quickly as possible on all VODs. Now, it seems like we won't be doing that for Indigo Prophecy, given the fact that Indigo Prophecy doesn't have really any fail states in there, it just has you repeat chapters. The Jake run.
Asshole.
Are you alright?
Better than him, I guess.
No, Jake's is pitched the worst.
An ex-client who thinks he owns me. He was getting violent and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
Well, you should be careful. He'll probably be back.
No, Jake's is just picking the worst timeline,
Mr.
right?
Shelby.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, the melatonin NyQuil cocktail is kicking in definitely, and my reaction time is gratuitously slowing down. The loading times are just fascinating, though. The drug-addicted FBI agent, Wick. I'm not sure I would say he's the best written. He has the funniest sounding voice. Every comment. I'm an FBI agent, Norman Reedus. I'm going to be objectified by Hideo Kojima in the near future here.
I noted that name somewhere. What was it?
Yes, Jill. A body was found here on this patch of wasteland early this morning. The police are still searching the scene and questioning anyone who might have seen something.
My hands are trembling. I gotta keep my act together.
I want to interrupt your broadcast, though. David Cage, why are you such a little bee? Wait, does that say soapy? No, soupy.
Goddamn rain. Hasn't stopped pouring since I arrived. I'm really gonna love it here.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Norman Jaden, FBI.
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Check. You can pass.
I never understand.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks.
In like media depictions of this, like, how is that at all sufficient? Like, if you see like one FBI badge, why can't I just like, other than it being a federal crime, mind you, but what's like, I like create an artificial, a homunculus FBI badge, and I show it at a crime scene. I'm like, I'm FBI agent Reverend Wellington. I'm here to investigate this crime.
Agent 47023, Norman Jaden, Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m.
I can't believe we have the Connor beta here, Goka. I think we established a gajillion times that everything is wildly incompetent.
Unrelated to the investigation.
What's the annoying way? Is it like being autistic from Boston? Because this guy just gives me Boston man energy.
Harry comment. Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
Also, if the FBI had tools as cool as this, the feds would be a much more effective fighting force.
Some orchid pollen. The concentration of pollen in the air is quickly decreasing because of the rain, but it gets higher in the direction of the body.
Rather than being the Terminator like Connor is. You look like Blake. The only one here not wearing any rain protection, like a goblin.
Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me
Yeah,
to
this
be
guy's
here.
definitely from
Now,
Boston.
if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the Oregano Killer.
Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look. Any news on the coroner? He's on his way, Lieutenant. We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Do we know the cause of death?
There are no marks on the body. Chances are he was drowned, like the others.
Listen, you look busy. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jaden, you come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
I didn't mean to cut the dialogue short. I'm now sad. Here, let's go see our friend the corpse. I'm ruminating on it now. I think the reason why I want to rate this as the second best David Cage game
Comment, the victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence.
is it has a better proportion of good-ish, i.e. well-written characters, i.e. characters that just don't have one kind of, like, driving force behind them, and narratively it's better.
An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. Superficial wound on the right thigh. Blood analysis suggests it could be post-mortem. Probably a scratch that occurred when the body was being moved. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims.
Why is the flower pollen still so powerful?
The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file.
I will say there are less memorable characters in
Comment,
this.
sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
I remember the villain very well. And I remember Norman Jayden, who is just goofy, man. Can I die in this scene? God, I'm really curious about that. But I won't tempt fate as of yet. I'm not sure if that's like an electric pressure tiered translation issue or not, Gorka.
Comment, traces of blood on the railroad track. Analysis confirms it comes from the victim. Footprints continue just after the pollen trail. There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry, comment. There are traces of blood on the fence behind the railroad line. It comes from the victim. The killer came this way with the body and probably grazed it on his way through the fence.
It could be like a dialect thing or like regional to country thing. Like a northern thing is to call it a wasteland. Though I doubt that. It's probably like a French thing.
Strange character, that Blake. Didn't seem too pleased to see me. There's a railroad track near where the body was left. The same as all the other victims. Blood on the fence. And it comes from the victim. Way too many people here. They're trampling all over the crime scene. Impressive. Seems the only traces the killer left are those he intended to leave. He knew exactly what he was doing.
They're French because the director of reality in this universe is French. Not our universe, but the universe Norman Jayden is in. I miscued that. You know, Goka, I am going to buy Death Stranding when I have the knowledge of it being on sale. When Death Stranding is on sale, I will buy it, because I've been in a Kojima mood. Also, realistically speaking, at least 2 or 3 of those cops would have just watched as the Fed just shamed himself up here.
There's a good chance that they're the killers.
He means he's had a psychotic episode. Wow, Wick, I can't believe you call me out like this.
Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car.
Think I've seen all there is to see.
Can I walk on the freeway? No, I can't. Why would you do that, Norman? Like, literally, you're in the wrong here. You're going on a freeway.
I think I've seen enough. Better get back to the station before I catch pneumonia.
Is that in European? I thought that was a New York expression.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
No, I've seen enough. I'm leaving too.
I would like to fill you in, officer, though. Come on, David Cage. Don't let me leave this guy high and dry. Alright. I've been betrayed by popular media giving me a European expression as a New York one. However, Mr. Norman Reedus, I mean, we flipped the bird, we, you know, call them varying degrees of an impolite thing. You know, epithet here or there. You have, the other thing known as, throwing rock at him. Why is it still a cobblestone road? Why is Chicago in the 1800s still? Yeah, we throw their tea in the harbor. However, for those of you watching on the VOD, my cocktail has fully kicked in now, and I need to go to bed and hopefully kick the remainder of my cold. So I will see you with more Heavy Rain next time.